James Bond Fact File by Tom Hodge. The name's Bond.
James Bond.
Well, actually, it's Sean, George, Roger, Timothy, Pierce, and now Daniel. Whatever his name, the chap's had a tough time. Since Bond was created by the novelist Ian Fleming in 1952, he doesn't seem to have had a day off. Most of the world's terrorists and madmen have tried to feed him to sharks or blow him up, and every time he falls in love, the girl promptly dies. On the plus side, he gets to travel the world, meet the world's most beautiful women before they die, and drive the world's coolest cars. Plus, he's always got a Walter PPK in one hand and a vodka martini in the other, so life can't be all bad. Sean Connery. The first to play James Bond, Sean has no need to alter his Edinburgh brogue since Ian Fleming's character was a Scot. This was fortunate, as his attempts to play a Japanese samurai and a Russian submarine captain in non-Bond roles have shown he can only do a Scottish accent. Appearing in 6 official 007 movies, Sean actually had to have special training on how to behave in polite society. If only someone gave similar training to all Scots, the world would be a better place. George Lazenby. Next came George Lazenby in On Her Majesty's Secret Service. When competing against Sean, there are few men alive who would come off well. As such, George quit after one movie. George's portrayal of Bond was attacked by critics for making the character too unpleasant, which seems strange considering 007 is basically an assassin. Does one get pleasant assassins? Roger Moore. After all that unpleasantness, there's nothing like the headiness of the Roger Moore years to cheer you up. Roger's interpretation of Bond was as a wisecracking playboy. Roger's Bond movies ballooned into romps around the world where a very thin storyline was held together by cars, gadgets, and beautiful women. Timothy Dalton. In the late 80s, the world had changed and people wanted a less cheerful Bond again. Dalton's movies were meant to return 007 to the man of the novels, a smooth-talking ruffian. Unfortunately, the public missed Roger's antics, and Dalton only lasted 2 movies. Pierce Brosnan. Sean disliked Timmy's portrayal of Bond, saying that he had taken the character too seriously in the wrong way and was not cool. To take the movies into the 90s, a cool Bond was needed, a second Sean. In Pierce Brosnan, they found him. Pierce might as well be Sean, mean and ruthless like Sean, but at the same time suave and witty. The masses loved him, the critics loved him, but he decided he was getting too old and quit. Daniel Craig. Now we have Daniel Craig. The guy is blonde and has ears the size of my feet. These are not good things in a British secret agent. Fans were so pissed off they sent in hate mail, threatening to boycott the film, and rumours went around that Craig didn't know how to drive a manual car and had lost teeth filming a fight scene. We're worried about Danny Boy. The gadgets. The real stars of the movies. Bond's gadgets had humble beginnings, like the wristwatch with a luminous face in Dr. No. But they moved on to great things, like the invisible Aston Martin Bond gets in Die Another Day. There was the jetpack in Thunderball, the slot machine ring in Diamonds Are Forever, which ensures Bond always wins the jackpot, the legendary aftershave flamethrower from Live and Let Die, and finally the bagpipe machine gun from The World Is Not Enough. Relying on gadgets to get him out of increasingly weird situations, Bond's toys only failed him once. The magnetic watch in Live and Let Die didn't save him from a bunch of alligators. Fancy that. Bond girls. To distract you from the outlandish plot, Bond movies tend to have beautiful women lounging aimlessly around the place. Each film traditionally has 3 main female roles. The first one always dies, the second always turns out to be a villain, and the third one survives. Typically, the top criterion for Bond girls is not their acting abilities. We'll leave it to you to guess what it actually is.